Ja, bin sehr gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Oh. Bin mir fast sicher, dass wir heute wieder Ende sehen. Mal schauen. So. Do something about the beam of light. Ja, okay.
An egg-shaped monument.
It looks more like a sugar cube to me.
Place on pedestal. Yeah.
I see. Putting this here cuts off the light.
I feel like I've seen this in a movie.
Don't you mean you've seen this in Iris's Somnium?
Just put it down. Huh? Didn't expect that.
No, this is... I see.
Did you figure something out?
This might turn into a pentagram.
Oh, I get it. That means...
Yes, that leaves this remaining. A chozuya.
Stick your hand in it.
Let me see. There's something here.
Whoa! Nice.
A monument. If you place it against the light, it will complete the pentagram.
Do it. What?
What? Ah! Aliens schon wieder.
They have appeared before. It may symbolize Iris's insecurities. Whoa!
Oh! Nicht nett.
We have to deal with them before we find the fruit of immortality.
Well, what do you want me to do?
They don't want us to complete the pentagram.
Is that why they attacked the Chozuya and Irises?
But this pedestal has not been attacked. They cannot attack it for some reason.
You think so?
What other explanation could there be? As long as there is even a slight possibility, we must try.
You're right.
Thinking about what worked previously, we need to make a pentagram. But the attack has scrambled everything. We do not have time for trial and error. Think carefully.
Okay.
An egg-shaped monument. Understood. Where would you like me to place it? A pedestal with nothing on top of it. Upsy daisy!
What does that mean?
I was merely trying to lighten the mood.
I appreciate the thought, but...
Oh, okay.
Okay.
An egg-shaped monument. Understood. Where would you like me to place it? A pedestal with nothing on... Understood. The light!
The pentagram is complete.
What?
Why isn't it working? The pentagram is complete.
The placement of the monuments must be incorrect. The lines of the pentagram must form the golden ratio. You cannot call it a true pentagram if the shape is broken. At the very least, the placement needs to be symmetrical.
Got it. I'll try again.
Ne.
A pedestal with a monument on top of it. Understood. Where would you like me to place it? A pedestal. Understood. An egg shape. Understood. Where would you... A pedestal. Upsy daisy.
Okay. Hast du viel verpasst? Nee.
The light.
Im Endeffekt hast du eigentlich nix wirklich verpasst. Nur ein bisschen Rätselzeug. Ah, es sieht doch gut aus.
The pentagram's complete.
What?
Oh.
The world is...
It's breaking down.
Ah, grell. Oh.
The Shovel Forge world disappeared. I am back to my usual appearance.
What about Iris?
It appears that she is unharmed.
Give the fruit of the Tokijiku no Kaku, for you shall then be blessed with eternal life.
Aiba, the door to the shrine opened.
Yeah.
Is that the fruit of immortality?
It appears to be the seed of a citrus fruit of some kind. But we need the actual fruit.
That voice said something about the fruit of immortality. I wasn't expecting it to be literal.
Some believe that the fruit of immortality is a Tachibana orange. The Tachibana orange comes from a variety of evergreen trees. So we are looking for some kind of fruit. Fruits have edible flesh surrounding the seeds.
Right, but if we only have the seed...
This is a dream world. If we plant it now, it may grow quickly.
Aiba, you ready to slash and burn?
I see.
What?
If we plant it there...
It sprouted.
This must be a positive sign.
With the ashes as compost, then all we need is...
It's a chozuya. Why is it not broken?
Okay.
You do know this is not the Shovel Forge world, correct?
But there's a pickaxe on the ground there.
Pickaxe?
Oh.
You're right. But why? The pickaxe even looks strange.
Maybe Iris left it behind because she wanted you to use it.
Perhaps. I'll use it. Whoa!
It's raining. So this is the fruit of immortality.
We need to hand this over to Iris.
Right. Hurry. Wait for me, Iris. I'm coming.
Ganz kurz gucken. Ist irgendwo... Komisches Augenobjekt. Ne.
Iris is unconscious. Thank you.
Yay. Oh, was ist mit ihrem Auge
Oh,
passiert?
good. You're awake.
Date, thank you for everything you've done for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No. Don't talk crazy. I synced with you to save you. This has to be the timeline where you live.
I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. Don't want to die. I met you. I wanted to spend more time with you. I wanted to go places.
I'll take you. I'll take you wherever you want. I'll take you to Iterup, Kunishir, Shikotan, Habamai. Anywhere you want, Iris.
Really?
Yes,
I'm gonna be okay.
of course. You won't die, I promise.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm not gonna die. I can be with you forever.
Of course you can. You're gonna live, Iris, forever and ever. You'll become a grown woman, get married, have kids. I'll even babysit them for you.
Tate, thank you. These past few days have been so much fun. Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me! Your back is so warm, Mr. Date. It feels like I've met you before. Then go on a date with me. I am the Greek goddess of rainbows. You're the only person I can trust. Date! Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Date, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you...
No, no, Iris. You can't die. Please, Iris. Iris. Iris!
Ha, okay. Guck mal da. Immer noch nicht. Ui, okay. Langsam füllt sich das Brett.
What is this place?
So, das Zeug kennen wir ja schon.
This doesn't...
Okay, also beim letzten Mal haben wir Disco-Ball gemacht. Jetzt nehmen wir mal Make Something Else.
Weren't we supposed to craft a disco ball?
Yeah, but it was bugging me.
One moment. Done.
Does this crafting table even do anything, really?
The switch is done.
What switch?
Just watch.
What are you doing, Date? Fight nice with the power of dance!
Date, don't listen to her. So, this is what nice looks like. This is what's behind all this.
Was Iris lying to me?
I'm not lying! Project Bluebeam is using holograms to trick you! You can't let it fool you! You have to use the power of dance!
Huh? Oh, look at that! The enemies disappeared. What? Is this a glitch?
I'm not lying! Please believe me, Date!
This appears... I dug it up!
Got them
Let... There's a crafting table. Someone's there? A craft...
What is NA?
I see. You can take advantage of this glitch, Date.
But I don't know anything about guitars.
I said glitch, not Gretch.
I can do that?
This game is filled with bugs and programming errors. We can take advantage of that to reveal things not supposed to be seen.
I see. Let's try it.
Understood. What? It spent the this man material. We can use you?
Is it a glitched skill?
Oh, I see.
How about that? Anything change?
The numbers have changed.
What, is it August 32nd?
No, the pickaxe is level 255.
What?
That's pretty extreme.
But with this glitched item, we may be able to destroy something we were not supposed to be able to. Something in the game world. Or rather, something Iris doesn't want us to destroy. This is a strange wall. I see. I just need to use the pickaxe.
You're right. Do it.
Leave it to me. The wall disappeared.
The iris has bloomed?
No, this is no miracle. Merely the result of the game's programming changing the iris from wilted to bloom.
That can't be.
Dante, what are you doing? What about the monument? What about fighting Knies?
Tell her that we have the strongest pickaxe. We don't need that. Let's continue.
Wait! Dante! No! Don't abandon me!
Huh. Okay.
What's with this screen? Is it loading? Well, if you need to use the bathroom, now's the time.
This is...
Golden Yokocho. Not the world of Shovelforge.
This might be Iris's real Somnium.
There's nothing here. We have no choice but to move forward. What?
Ah! Good.
Is this the exit? Let's go in.
We're back.
Hey, look.
What? A pyramid?
Knies is close. Dante, help me! Please!
Iris!
Let's help Iris. Let's help her by freeing her from her world of delusion. Reveal the truth hiding inside her imagination, Date. It's a pyramid. Got it. It didn't work.
So it's not invincible.
It was taxed to its limit. It's blocked, but it must be the outermost gate. Understood. I suppose we can't dig here.
Seems like it.
A mirror door. But I'm not reflected in it. Well said, Date.
Nee, ich guck mal, dass ich vielleicht nächste Woche mich drum kümmern kann, das mit dem Boss wieder reinzubringen.
No, you can't! That mirror amplifies the power of dance!
Then I will do it.
Stop, please! Please!
Ah! Is this Iris when she was a child?
Iris, this is all in your head. You're imagining it. It's not real.
No, you're wrong, Date!
Iba,
What?
let's end this.
Yeah.
Believe me!
Iba, that thing there. Destroy it.
No, stop!
Understood.
Please, stop! Stop!
Okay, I think I got it. So it's like this. Date and Tessa were attacked at Golden Yokocho by a group of unknown gunmen?
No, not unknown. They were hired by Nyes Laws, also known as Nyes. I found out Nyes' secret, and now they want me dead.
Date, is this for real?
It's true that we were shot at by armed gunmen, but the nice part...
The sync earlier, it didn't prove Iris' story. It only made me more skeptical. Iris is lying, maybe even unknowingly. She believes that she's being targeted by Nyes. She sincerely does, but...
Date, you don't believe me?
I thought about it carefully before answering.
Iris, let me be honest. I think you're letting your imagination get the better of you.
It's not my imagination. Why don't you believe me? Date, you're just being stubborn. You're just a cynical old man who doesn't believe in anything.
Then you have to give me proof. If you can't show me proof, I can't believe you. Iris, seriously, you're imagining things.
Fine then. I was stupid to think I could trust you, Date. Goodbye.
What? Iris stood up and walked away. Do you believe any of this?
Date, you don't believe Tessa, right?
Right.
You don't believe Nyes Laws exists?
No, I don't.
Then why was she almost kidnapped?
I don't know. But it might have something to do with Renju.
He was looking for Iris.
In any case, we don't know who's behind it, but we know she's in danger. Which is why I came here. I need you to hide Iris.
What?
I need to go somewhere.
To Hitomi's residence.
Yeah, I need to talk to her immediately.
Is there a problem?
Well, yeah. If you make her mad, you make me mad.
Well, I guess you'll have to be mad then. She had to hear the truth. The cold, hard truth.
Even if that's true, you could have worded it nicer. You could have handled this better, Date.
I think so as well. You are as clumsy as ever.
Where is Iris?
There's a room back there she kinda made her own. She's probably there.
She's certainly made herself at home. Has Iris been back there before?
Yeah, Tessa's been here a few times. Hide Iris? I mean, I don't mind, but... why here?
The organization that I'm in may have a traitor, so I can't take her to HQ. That, of course, means that I can't take her to my house either. So I thought this diner would be a good place. Her enemies wouldn't look for her here. If she's here with you guys, I know that she's safe.
Wait, you guys?
Yeah, I'm expecting one more. Any minute now.
Mizuki. Yeah.
Mizuki?
Don't worry, I understand everything.
Yeah.
I'll protect Iris.
Anyway, if they do manage to find her here, having Mizuki around should help, right?
Right. I know how strong she is.
Good luck, you two.
Thanks, Date.
Yeah.
Date.
I'm sorry for coming so late. I need to talk to you about Iris.
What is it?
I steeled myself and continued.
Iris said something to me that was very concerning. She said she's being targeted by an organization called Nizatlas, and that she needs help. Does any of this sound familiar?
I decided not to tell her about the shooting at Golden Yokocho. I didn't want her to worry. After a while, Hitomi spoke.
I didn't intend to hide it from you. I just never found the right time.
Huh?
She's... sick. Iris has a malignant brain tumor.
A brain tumor?
It makes her say strange things sometimes.
I see. Her delirium could be a result of a brain tumor. It can also cause hallucinations and violent thoughts. It makes sense. Everything Iris said was likely a result of her condition.
I summarized it so bluntly, so calmly, but I couldn't stay calm. The words malignant brain tumor circled my mind. Does Iris know?
I didn't tell her the specifics, but I'm sure she knows.
How long has she been sick for?
We found out in January. She suddenly collapsed at school. She went to the hospital and they examined her. They found a tumor. According to the doctor, surgery wouldn't help.
You mean?
Grade 4. Terminal. She has a year to live. At most. That's what the doctor told me. And if they were right, then she only has a few months left.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Has Iris contacted you?
Yes. She said she was staying with a friend. She's with Mizuki. But it still bothers me. I'm so worried that I couldn't sleep.
About her disease?
It's a brain tumor. It can cause a number of side effects. Nausea and dizziness. Sometimes her hands and legs go numb. Sometimes she can't control her body temperature.
No, but I am kind of warm.
What? That was all caused by her brain tumor?
Is there any way to save her life?
Ordinary treatments won't work, but there is one way to save her life.
Which is?
Date, it's from Mizuki.
Why now? Sorry, could you excuse me?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room to answer Mizuki's call.
Date, I'm sorry.
What? What happened?
Iris, she's gone. She disappeared. I only took my eyes off her for a second.
What? Where did she go?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling. But she left a note on the table. Otis sent you a picture. Did you get it?
I have it now. Opening.
I'm going with the person I trust most. Please don't worry about me, Iris.
Iris?
I have tried calling Iris with a different line. I cannot connect. It is probable that she turned her phone off.
Damn. Mizuki, let's split up and find her. Let Ota know too.
Got it.
Did something happen?
She was eavesdropping. No point hiding it. I told her that Iris was missing.
What?
Hitomi went quiet. She didn't ask why she disappeared. I'm sure she thinks it's the tumor. She thinks that Iris's illness is making her go insane.
Iris said that she was going with somebody. With the person she trusts most. Any idea who that might be?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for her.
I'll go too.
No, please, stay here. She might come home.
But...
It's all right. I'll find her. Trust me.
Okay.
Date, the person in Iris's letter. The one she trusts most. Who do you think that is?
Uncle?
I see. The man Hitomi was dating 6 years ago.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
But Iris said that she was looking for him. What are the odds she found him just now? I don't think that's possible.
Renju?
I think so too. Remember what Iris said?
I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
According to the mermaid at Sunfish Pocket,
He was looking for Iris.
I think Renju called Iris.
And Iris went looking for him.
Exactly.
Then what can I do? We've been looking for Renju. Everyone at HQ is looking for him too. Not to mention he's on the run with number 89. And even with all of that, we haven't found him. We don't even have any leads.
If we only had some clues to work with.
Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
Are you giving up?
Könnten Moma fragen, vielleicht weiß der.
Iris might be with number 89 at this very moment. We need to find her immediately. Now think, Date. Where would Renju go?
Lemniscate?
I got a call from Mizuki. She went to Lemniscate, but no one was there.
His house?
Renju's house is currently occupied by officers from HQ. If he went back there, we would have been contacted.
cold storage warehouse.
The cold storage warehouse. Maybe he's there.
Uh-oh.
There is no one here.
Damn. He's not here? Let's go, Iba.
Wait.
What's wrong? Is there someone here?
No living organisms detected.
Then...
No living organisms detected.
You mean...
Let's search the area. We might be able to find something.
Okay.
On Sunday night, you saw Iris's body here?
Yeah. Her dead body was right here on the workbench.
Meh. No.
No. This can't be. Iris. Iris.
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words? Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Preserve something?
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
covered by a cloth?
What is unnatural about that?
Isn't it strange? The culprit hid the body because they didn't want it to be found. But then they cover it with a cloth? That implies they thought that someone would eventually find it.
But do you know for a fact that the culprit hid the body? And even if they were responsible, it is not uncommon that murderers feel a sudden urge of remorse or pity for their victim.
So the cloth was a sign of pity?
That is a possibility.
Rechtes Auge.
That is a unique factor, but there was something else, something more peculiar.
Hidden in the engine compartment.
The culprit was afraid that the body would be discovered, so they hid it under the hood. But why there? The ocean is right here. If they really wanted to hide the body, they could have put weights on it and sunk it into the water.
As I stated earlier, the culprit may not have hidden the body. And even if they did,
They showed pity by hiding it in the warehouse rather than dumping it somewhere.
better than the ocean, I would imagine.
Completely frozen.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
You mean...
You've got it.
That ist die Leiche nicht Iris, sondern jemand anders. Bolted into the warehouse like it was shot out of a gun.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No, the fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size. This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris. It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet. Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
What?
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about Sojima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to
Sojima.
Mizuki and Oda kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you, never to show your face here again.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago. Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary, the same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
And soft.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
Easter Egg. Ich glaub schon, ja. Two days ago?
That was the second time.
What?
When my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time.
Three days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes,
Also.
in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl. Question 2. Who is the girl?
Alice.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Mizuki?
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore...
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga. And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here. But it looks like I was wrong.
Where is Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
He was looking for Iris.
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
About Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin number 89. How 89 is connected to Sozejima. And that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice. It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnis Gate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at, I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
About the warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company. And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Yep.
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Aiba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance. A graduate of Eitoku High School.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Oh, machen wir jetzt einen Sync mit Hitomi.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber.
That?
Even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
How can he tell me stay calm? Monaco.
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Ewai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it. The cold storage warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And
When I was young.
And I remember you telling me once.
I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ewai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me.
Ich hab eine Vermutung, die wahrscheinlich wahr ist. Ja, doch, die ist sehr... Also Hinweise drauf sind recht eindeutig. Für diejenigen, die es interessiert, sage ich es mal kurz. Für diejenigen, die wahrscheinlich nicht gespoilert werden möchten, weil ich denke, dass es sehr wahrscheinlich ist. Ich mal kurz hier Spoilerzeug. Beziehungsweise, ja. Ja, genau. Also solange, also für die Leute, die nicht höchstwahrscheinlich gespoilert werden möchten, einfach mal Ton ausmachen, solange Spoiler dasteht. Ja. Ich glaube, dass Iris die Tochter von Monaca ist. Nicht von Hitomi. Und Renju ist möglicherweise der Vater von Iris. Wie und warum Monaca jetzt gestorben ist, weiß ich noch nicht. Finden wir noch raus, aber ja. Ja, Monaca ist höchstwahrscheinlich die Mutter von Iris und Renju ist wahrscheinlich der Vater. Ja. Okay.
Tell me everything.
Welches Spiel kommt als nächstes? Dusk Diver.
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Yeah. Yeah, sync.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
Ja, Pewter, Verräter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Sagt der Verräter.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
What happens after 6 minutes of sinking?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Why did you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But...
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Interessant.
Date, you remember what I told you earlier?
Batman spielen. Können wir
Are
machen,
you
ja.
listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
I am the god of fire.
What?
I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
What?
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
Ich kann mir ins... Okay. Schau ich mal. Sinking in the mountain. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal Hitomi's secret buried deep inside. Okay, da fangen wir hier dann beim nächsten Mal an.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Okay. Moment. Map. Oh. Okay, schauen wir mal kurz, was gibt's hier Neues? Aerial Yoga. Yoga involving floating in the air by suspending the yoga with cloth straps. Gluten-free. Gluten is a protein produced by the endosperm of cereals such as wheat. Gluten-free refers to products which do not contain gluten naturally or have had gluten removed. The nutritional benefits of a gluten-free diet are not clear, despite its popularity among celebrities. It is not known whether gluten is harmful to the human body, save for those with certain dietary problems. Ja, also wenn ihr nicht gegen Gluten allergisch seid, dann könnt ihr auch Glutenprodukte essen, ohne irgendwie Bedenken oder sonst was. Keine Ahnung warum das in den letzten Jahren so hochgestochen wurde mit dem, ja, glutenfrei ist. Glutenfrei ist im Endeffekt, es ist nicht gesünder, es ist, keine Ahnung. Also, ja. Außer halt für die, die halt tatsächlich allergisch sind. Was vielleicht 1%, wenn überhaupt, der Menschheit ist. Der Rest kann ohne Probleme Gluten zu sich nehmen. Although brain tumors are cancers, they are not given stages, they are given grades. Grade 1 is benign, whereas grade 4 is the most malignant. Delirium, a consciousness which shows symptoms of illusions or hallucinations. Extreme inebriation can cause this. Eyelash extensions. Fake eyelashes attached to real eyelashes that serve to make them appear fuller or longer. I could use some eyelash extensions. Okay. Single-edged, sharp object. Kitchen knives, fruit knives, and katanas all fall under this category of blade. Okay, so. Ah, interessant. Das B haben wir, aber das A haben wir nicht. Die kenne ich. Meine Freundin. Genau 21 Stunden und 1 Minute spielen wir das Spiel schon.